fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Crimson Clues, high society, sharing with you. Laughs and tales, fresh like the dew. Join the chat, find something new.
What's up, everybody? This is High Society Radio. We are live on the Gas Digital Network. It's Thursday at 8 p.m. You need to make sure you get that live stream. Go to gasdigital.com. Use that promo code HSR. I'm your host, Chris Faga.
I'm Chris Stanley, and this is your March Madness headquarters.
We have a guest.
Hold on.
Get to that.
It's your March Madness headquarters. But first, with us tonight, Mike, the Rainmaker, Rainey.
Thank you, boys. Happy to be here,
The
man.
Dadmeat podcast. The new Get In Some Head podcast.
Hell
Solo
yeah,
podcast.
baby. Chris, you got some March Madness hair, brother.
Thank you very much, because this is a March Madness headquarters. 'Cause it's crazy out there.
Everybody loves March Madness.
I love bad basketball played by children. It's great. And gambling on that? I could do that? Holy shit.
So do you think any of these guys, you think some of the guys from the lesser March Madness teams, can they go and play I think it was is it the LA Sparks that were holding open tryouts for male practice?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, they were, yes.
Yeah.
So I want to see some of these bad basketball players.
They're
you say,
terrible. These children
go
suck.
dunk on some WNBA players.
Well, they were having problems because a lot of the chicks were getting creeps signing up to come
Yeah, hell
try
yeah.
out against
Who's
the Sparks,
the
man.
blonde, the tall blonde?
Cameron Brink.
Cameron
Some dudes
Brink.
instead of covering, they're just laying down right in front of the basket. Like drive.
This isn't how it's supposed to be, guys.
Go hard in the paint. The paint is my face.
But that's good. I mean, at least they're getting some people like checking them out, man.
Mike, how's your bracket doing?
I haven't even checked it yet, man. I signed up for one because my buddy Drew Montana set one up, and I don't know. I don't really follow college basketball too
Dude,
much.
it sounds like you're
You're from a city.
Dude, I know. I feel terrible because this is March Madness headquarters, dude. And I feel
Thank
like
you.
I walked into a hornet's nest not knowing this.
MMHQ. We're busted brackets left and right. We're bracket heads from way back.
Do you have a bracket?
Maybe. I don't know. I fucking hit buttons, and then I was like, I think Duke should win. I don't know.
I don't have a bracket.
Oh, what the fuck?
My
It's the
TV's
head-
not even on the wall. I feel like a fucking asshole. It's on a stand still. Like it's the 90s.
I opened the show pushing that this is a fucking March Madness.
You should have made me a bracket.
It's the madness, dude.
Oh, we can do the madness.
No.
Somebody call the guy, Harrington. We need madness. It's March.
Rainmaker, how's the fucking show going?
Good, baby. I'm a little bummed today, man. My favorite fucking pizza place is closing down.
Really?
Yeah, this summer they're closing down.
Why?
Pika's in Upper Darby. It's a full scale restaurant, and I think it's in a shitty neighborhood, and I think people just don't go there for anything else other than pizza now.
So why don't they just stop making the other stuff?
Because they have a pizza specific restaurant maybe like 10 miles away, so they're just focusing on that.
Yeah,
but
but
the
like,
restaurant itself is done.
Yeah,
Like
if
the
you know
it's like a
you're-
regular Italian restaurant.
Sure.
but all right. So as somebody who's run a restaurant, like it's like mad of your money goes to throwing away shit that goes bad in the fridge. Just stop. Just shorten your menu.
Chris, you're preaching to the choir, brother.
Why do you do a live dad meet there?
I would
Save the
consider it,
business.
man. I would consider it, and maybe like you can come over and fucking what's the guy that screams at people to fix their bars? John Taffer.
John Taffer,
Yeah, maybe you could John Taffer them into fucking.
We could
saving
just
the place.
shave Stanley's head and convince people that he's John Taffer.
It's restaurant madness.
I'll just put a bald cap.
Man,
I love my fucking restaurant bracket. Did you ever see the episode where he turned that pirate bar into corporate bar?
Total dog shit. Everything he touches fucking turns to
sucks.
shit.
And most of them go out of business.
He fucking flipped one bar into a sports bar, but because it's like on TV, he couldn't have like actual like logos because you NFL assume or whatever. So it was just like sports pendants. It said the word sports.
Dude, it's like when you watch that shit, like you wonder if like John Taffer has ever been inside of a fucking bar.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
only been inside of one, but enjoyed a fucking day inside of one.
Don't you know he created the butt funnel?
Tell me about it.
Look up butt funnel. It's just making an entrance or an entranceway smaller so that it makes people rub against each other. And he's very proud of that.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
he's just a fucking creep.
Oh, he's a fucking.
Now
creep
you
for
like him.
All right. Well, when you said it, I was picturing like a fucking like a beer bong hanging out of
that's what I
somebody's
thought.
asshole.
I thought people were just butt chugging.
He also made all of his money from he made the deal for
Epstein Island, yes.
Actually, yeah, he
This
was
place
on.
is a friggin' disgrace.
We got to turn the tables.
Yeah, we need younger kids.
Hawking's been here for 4 days.
Can we get him a ramp?
This four top could fucking seat 7 children. What are you talking about? This represents so much pedophilia.
Everybody's getting fucked in the ass here anyway. Turn the stools upside down.
You know, I went there undercover for the first fucking night, and with the things I saw, they could be so much more efficient with the child trafficking.
Kevin Spacey's mouth is overflowing with kid shit. Shut it down.
Shut it down. Epstein's arguing with fucking Ghislaine. I think we have enough kids here. And the Taffer's.
It was always fine before.
Now
I
he,
liked what we were doing.
and dude, he would inevitably make them of age and just ruin the entire fucking island
yeah,
for
of course,
everybody.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
oh, they're all 18 now, so you can everything's on the up and up. It's
Yeah,
not
I
good.
guess this is all right. It's just like, yeah, Bill Gates and Bill Clinton are like, sure, yeah, no, we love the new concept.
I love legal of age woman island.
Yeah.
It's great. Like what? Like every other island? Boom!
Every other island.
You're ruining
There's
the
nothing
fucking
novel
mystique.
about this island anymore.
Well, how
I get fucking an of-age slut on any island in the world.
We can't blackmail these people now. This is bullshit.
Why do we even have cameras in the bathrooms?
I hate this. God damn it, John Taffer, you fuck. Did you ever see the steampunk bar in I think it was in New Orleans?
I hate it already now.
Yeah, no, that sounds terrible.
We're gonna give everyone gears and fucking top hats.
Yeah, you have to solve this Ruth Goldbar machine before you get your beer. Fucking kill myself.
If you were in his position, what if you had to pick 3 elements that would make a good bar, what would they be?
3 elements that make a good bar. Just very quickly giving me my alcohol. That's the one thing, and then
A good bartender, like a
good
bartender.
personable
Yeah,
bartenders
The
is the number
service
one
is
thing.
really
Yeah.
what you fucking want, not the shit on the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bartenders that that's the actual thing. It's just making sure you have bartenders that know how to yap, and then you have enough things you have to have good sports on TV. You have to have sports on TV, but then you also have to have weird shit on TV. Like if there's a sumo basho on and your bar's open, you should just have it on a TV so that people are like, "What the fuck is that? Is that live sumo from Japan right now?"
I think I'll drink and watch this.
Well, that's the thing. It gets people all right, so back in the day, TVs kept people from talking. But now, if you don't have TVs on in your bar, or if there's not anything interesting on the TVs on, people are all just looking at their phones. If you have something interesting on the TV, people will talk. I'll put Bob Ross on at the bar.
Oh, that's
people
good.
will just talk about the amount of people that will just talk to strangers about Bob Ross because it's on TV. It's crazy. Shit like that is very simple.
What I like about the bar upstairs is there's no music up at all. It's just a silent bar, and it's fucking. And also the service is terrible.
The service is terrible. It's a service industry bar. It's all a bunch of hipsters that work at cocktail bars who are trying to hang out in a dive bar in the Lower East Side to seem cool.
And there's no fucking music.
They have a jukebox. You have to pay for music. It's one of those old school places. you
Fuck
have to-
that. Spotify.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'd put March Madness on tonight.
I don't know. I thought when you put the hat on, the man had stopped. What happened?
No. It's even
Oh, for
crazier
fuck's
now.
sake, Chris.
Yeah, they're cap the madness.
I can't. It's fucking can't keep it inside of me.
Speaking of madness, obviously, how's your JFK bracket doing? Busted?
It's busted big.
I had the juice.
It's so fucking funny. What was it, 80,000 pages or some shit?
Nothing.
Nothing. It was already
But it's also
released.
the fact that it is 80,000 pages makes it very hard to find anything.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's also documents. There's no control F in this son of a bitch.
No, you
It's,
can't.
it's scanned PDFs.
Boo.
Well, no, do you remember they released all these UFO documents and shit back when the Fravor thing came out? And then the government, if you, as a member, you ordered one. Remember, it was as a member of the press, if you could get it. You have to fill out a form and they would mail you this information. And it was on a CD-ROM.
Whoa.
And it was just you're just fucking with us now. You're sending CD fucking ROMs with fucking marker written UFO on it in the fucking mail.
I don't know. I like that. It's exciting to wait for something and knowing that you're getting something insane in the mail.
I like that the deep state has made me a mixtape for sure.
I think they want to fuck me.
But yeah, obviously, and there's still Harrington made the point before. There's still a bunch of redacted pages. Maybe that has all you need is to redact one page that says it was the mafia.
Yeah,
That's it.
So I think the thing was they redacted everything that had to do with the CIA's dealings with foreign nations. Sounds like that might have something to do with JFK getting his fucking brain blasted.
Yeah. Why would you?
So after people went through, they're like, yeah, so it's just one shooter. It was Lee Harvey Oswald.
How long do you think it'll take one autist out there to just scan the whole document himself and be like, oh, yeah, they forgot to redact this, and this shit is stuff that's never been released before?
It's taken at least 2 days, so they got
80,000 pages. All right. Well, let's just do the math on this. What is the fastest speed reader on the planet? I think it's like
Indian.
Yeah, probably.
Smelly bee, huh?
Yeah. I just mean the words per minute, and then go 2 days, or how many days it gets to go 80,000 pages.
We need to weaponize that dude that can look at a Google Earth image and know exactly where it is within like 20 miles. That guy should be able to fucking do it.
Yeah,
That guy's fucking sick.
Get him or the robot from Short Circuit.
I love that robot.
Shocker. World's fastest speed reader, white guy.
What?
Yeah.
Finally,
Whoa.
finally a win for us whites.
That's the Ford brother in Canada that doesn't smoke crack.
Boo! Start smoking crack.
Howard Berg.
All right. So how fast does he speed read?
I will.
How many pages can he read in an hour?
25,000 words per minute.
Okay. How many
He probably just has a.
words is the JFK document?
So like a book page, I think is like 300 pages or 300 words per page.
All right, so he can read. What's 25,000 divided by 300?
Carry a 3
I don't
and
know.
then
I think this is impossible.
factor in Judaism.
The ancient Egyptians couldn't figure this out.
Seems like it would still take him a while.
Put him in a room for a week. See what he can do in a week, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. How much does that guy cost? Somebody call the Jews.
You could get him for $100 Hooters gift card.
100%. There's not a lot of Hooters left. We might have to fly into a Hooters. The one by Madison Square Garden's gone. I thought that one would be there forever.
There's one in like the ass end of Queens, like
Really?
the Queens
Still?
Long Island border. It's the last fucking Hooters. It's sad, really.
Yeah, I thought I never thought the one by like you think Hooters, Madison Square Garden. How does that? First of all, it's just a sports bar next to Madison Square Garden that has cheap food and beer.
Yeah.
You can get Howard Berg on site for $8,000.
$8 grand.
That's what he's asking for $8,000 on site and $8,000 virtual.
I'm not paying this freak show $8,000 to fucking read shit fast.
$8 grand for virtual?
What's his cameo? It's got to be a lot cheaper.
Now, what if you win your bracket?
Oh shit!
What if
Yeah,
you
if you
apply
get a perfect
all of your winnings
bracket.
from your bracket to go toward hiring Howard Berg?
$8 grand. But he's got to wait. For $8 grand, do we just get him for an hour? Or is he going to read the entire JFK document and tell us all the stuff?
I mean, you're hiring him for a speaking fee, so you could just say,
I don't want this fucker open in his mouth. I want him to just read.
Well, he's got to tell us what he read. That's the whole point.
He can just
Mentally.
type.
Put in an email.
I have been listening to that podcast, the Telepathy Tapes. Have you heard
No,
about
what is
this?
that?
Non-verbal autistic kids got the shine. They can read minds.
When you say got the shine, do you mean they have a black guy tied up in a basement?
No, dude, like fucking The Shining.
Yeah, they're holding him ransom for fucking more toothpicks.
No, it's fucking great. Like the first episode, I'm like, okay, telepathy's real. Then I looked up, a bunch of people debunked it, but I don't believe the debunkers. I think these kids fucking can read minds.
Do you think the kids are fakers?
No,
I
they're
think
so autistic they can't fake.
I believe everything that's coming out of this fucking podcast. I don't know if that's fucking good, but I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Telepathy's real.
Whatever. People believe everything all of us say.
Every week.
Yeah.
How are they conveying the information?
All right, so the first kid they had, so it's a nonverbal autistic, like a little girl, and she has like a board where she points the letters to spell words.
Is anybody holding her hand while she does it?
No,
Her racist father, and it's
she's Mexican.
okay.
That does not change anything about that dad.
Fuck Puerto Rican.
Still a lot of NGs in ours.
Yeah.
So then they have like
There's just extra R's at the end.
someone else in another room show the girl's mother a like an image, like I don't know, box, fucking duck, whatever, and then she spells it out, and it was fucking 100%. She was like, she didn't miss. I was like, this shit is fucking for real.
That just means that she knows what a box and a duck is.
No, but she didn't see it. Like so, her,
Oh, okay.
her mother saw it,
Okay.
And so,
And she read her mother's mind.
And she read her mother's mind. Yeah. There's
You
a
know-
whole bunch of other shit too.
And you don't think there's any way she could be conveying this information non-verbally to the kid?
They had like
Maybe she's a vibrating butt plug in like that chest plate.
Why is this little girl's mother coming so hard?
Guys, let's talk about smallbatchcigar.com.
Hell yeah.
If my house was burning down, Chris Stanley would just go in there and get my cigars.
I would.
And I'd be like, oh, I'm on fire. I'm burning. Please get me out of the place.
And know what I'd do? I'd bust out one of them shits, fucking light up on your burning.
But it's
body.
crazy. You can just go to smallbatchcigar.com, use a promo code GAS10. You'll get 10% off your first order. You can just get 5% rewards points. They're basically paying you to smoke.
If I steal them from you though, while your house is burned down, I get 100% off,
Yeah, but I would be dead.
and I'd have mad cigars.
Well, just rescue me, and I can purchase you. I have good credit.
I don't, man.
Yeah, you should spend all that money on DoorDash.
I
love cigars.
cut this. I
No, do not cut this out.
cut that out. Cut that out. What's the
leave this in.
promo code?
GAS10.
Gas 10. That's easy to remember. Why did I even ask that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Small batch cigars, dog. Not
You get
big
5% rewards points on top of your 10% off at smallbatchcigar.com.
If I had to save one thing from a burning building, I'd save points.
Your Bovita pack full
No.
of cigars?
I because what you don't know is small batch cigars sends you physical points.
Physical points. What's a physical point? Like
It's
for
like
darts?
all right. So explain the point system again one more time.
You get 5% rewards points.
All right. So you purchase your small batch cigars.
Mm-hmm.
You use the promo code GAS10,
Yeah. 5% rewards
and you
points.
get 5% reward.
But 10% off.
So, whatever that number is, because I can't speak for our listeners who are constantly buying cigars, small batch cigars. They will send you, kind of like John Wick. You know, everyone uses gold coins,
Yeah.
but they're reward points for a small batch cigar. That's what they do for you.
No, I don't think they do that. It's just on the website.
Then who's sending me these fucking coins? Then, Chris,
Somebody's expecting you to assassinate somebody.
who's sending me the goddamn coins?
You should probably just start murdering people indiscriminately if you're not getting the communique.
I'm batching the small batch cigars.com.
Go to smallbatchcigar.com. That's smallbatchcigar, singular.com. Promo code is GAS10. You will get 10% off your order and 5% reward points. Go check that out. Every order comes with a zip seal bag with a Bovita pack. No need to buy a humidor. You're going to get some cigars that you may have never heard of. Here's the thing. You might be smoking them out with some of your friends that maybe are a little snobby about cigars, and they'll be like, oh, what's that? And you'll be able to tell them the name, where you got it from. They'll be like, oh, that seems interesting. And then you can call them a loser. Thanks to smallbatchcigar.com. Make sure you use that promo code GAS10 to get 10% off and 5% reward points.
I'm looking at the show email, stanmangetsome at gmail.com.
It's hsrpodcast at gmail.com.
hsrpodcast@gmail.com. And someone just emailed us, and they said they met their wife thanks to smallbatchcigar.com.
They met their wife? Is their wife Monica Lewinsky?
Come on, man. That was the 90s.
Ayo!
That's the 90s, dude.
No, that's a fucking topical reference, bro.
They didn't explain. They just put in one line. I met my wife thanks to smallbatchcigar.com.
That's crazy. You can meet your wife at smallbatchcigar.com. Use that promo code GAS10 for a free wife.
My wife.
Let's get back to the show.
Have you ever controlled somebody's butt plug?
No. I'm old school. I'm analog with butt plugs. I don't trust Bluetooth on the inside.
Have you ever had a relationship with somebody that you were controlling that had a butt plug in? This is the same kind of thing.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. It's just more metaphysical.
Yeah.
It's more gaslighty.
Yeah.
No, have you, Mike?
No, I would try it though. I got a vibrating underwear for my wife, but it didn't sit right.
I don't. Yeah, I've seen those. I've thought about buying that product. It seems like it. You have to be the exact. Nobody's the exact size of the underwear to fit exactly right. It's just a little nub on it. I don't trust.
Yeah,
This.
the butt plug is a different story because
It's already in there.
situated.
Yeah.
It's securely held inside the butthole.
Yeah, with a flared base, obviously.
Not how I fucking roll.
No flared base.
Oh, it's just fucking. It's there's.
You got the guardrails on.
Oh yeah.
No
Yeah.
safety.
No, I'm kidding. Of course, you need to have the flared base.
You're living Plaxico Barris life. There was something I wanted to actually.
What?
Rainey, you're a noted creep, as we just found
I
out.
wouldn't say so.
I think you would.
I
Thank
think
you,
the
Chris.
fucking. Has anyone ever called you the Rainmaker before?
No. Rain
It's a
Train,
it's-
Rain Man.
Oh, Rain Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Autism. Rainmaker is badass.
I do like that.
Fucking run with
John
it.
Grisham, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Kazuchika Okada is the Rainmaker.
What's that?
Kazuchika Okada used to be the Rainmaker.
Who's that?
He's a Japanese wrestler.
Speaking of
Also
autism.
autistic. But I thought it would be a fun experiment. I found there's a we brought it up on the show years and years ago, but there's a Wikipedia page called it's basically adult film stars of note
Oh.
by decade, and exponentially how many more there are in the 2000s than even the 90s.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
In the 70s, it's like Linda Lovelace.
Seven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the 90s, it's like a couple hundred. Now, so here's the 60s. It's 4 people. They're all Japanese. The 70s is like, all right, you start recognizing some of these names. Abigail Clayton.
Domi arigato for your service.
Yeah.
Fucking
Linda
pioneers.
Lovelace is on there. Yeah, you start getting, okay, like, you know some of these names. They're,
Linda
you know,
Wong.
Robin Bird,
Sure.
80s. Now, keep scrolling. Gets a little longer in the 80s. That's like, you know, the birth of home video. Savannah's on there. Lisa Ann
R.I.P.
starts.
All right, peace.
Vanessa Del Rio. And now go to the 90s. Now, this is a pretty substantial list. It's getting, you know, you're starting to you see a little, I don't even recognize some of these names. Kitty Young, Laura Angel. I don't know who that is. Is that Joanna's sister?
Probably.
Uh,
Cousin.
I mean, just take a second to
Houston.
appreciate what these foremothers did. They come walks so these ladies could run.
Oh,
yeah. Come run.
if without them, there's no
It's-
OnlyFans. There's no spicy links.
But what I'm saying is, so now we're down by the T's. Keep scrolling, please, and just
There's no cock rates.
so that's the end of it there, right? And then now go to the 2000s and see just how long the 2000s
Haley
are.
Page, R.I.P.
Yeah. Olivia Lovely. And these are some of these names. Nikki Benz. You're gonna recognize some of these names. Missy Stone. So, but like, look how long this fucking list is.
We're living in a golden age.
See, there's Joanna Angel, Julia Ann.
Cat,
Who I feel like Julia Ann should be 90s.
I've come a long way, baby.
Sky Lopez. Yeah.
Kobe Ty.
So I'm wondering, keep going. I just want them to see how long this is. Like, there's mad Z's.
I would be so annoyed if I
Oh,
wasn't
3,
on
all
this list and I was a fucking
Yeah.
porn actor.
If you fucked on camera once and you weren't on this, you feel snubbed.
I fucked in the 2000s. This is bullshit.
We're all always on camera. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
But I was thinking, can we plug in the number? Can we figure out the amount of porn stars there are, and then by decade, how much it's gone up, and how long until every woman on the planet is a porn star? And at that point, can we stop respecting sex work as work?
This seems like an equation that we could present to the speed rating guy when we pay him his $8,000.
It's fair, but I feel like Harrington can figure this out.
Harrington cross-reference all this bullshit. And
Cut
figure
and
it
paste
out.
the 90s into a word counter, divide by 2 because they have 2 names. Then do the same thing with the 2000s. And now extrapolate until it's 4 billion.
We should have done a fucking bracket for porn stars, dude, by decade.
There's got to be porn star brackets.
I
out
don't
there.
think anyone's come up with this.
porn
March
star
Sadness.
bracket.
I thought I came up with the starch madness about various
it.
different potato dishes. Apparently, it's been done many times before. Somehow, I wasn't the first person to come up with starch rhymes with March.
I love it.
Somehow, I don't know, man.
Porn star brackets. It seems to just be brackets to hold your porn stars in place. Coming
Now, who would your 1 seeds be?
Is it going by decade or is it going all time?
all time.
Fucking shit.
I mean, Jenna Jameson's got to be a 1 seed, right?
Yes.
I think so.
Probably
yeah.
Lisa Ann just for longevity.
Oh,
and
Lisa Ann,
recognition.
100% is the fucking 1 seed,
Yeah.
just for the popularity.
Dude, she made me emotional. When I went to Exotica, I just went into a room just to take a break from all the excitement, and she was giving a speech. And she was mostly talking about her book, which was new at the time. And it really just inspired me to continue on the path that I'm on.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
great.
not even fucking around, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dear friend Ryan Shaner and I popped in there, and it was invigorating, man.
Shaner's been on the show. Shaner's great.
He's the best, man.
Yeah.
He's the perfect guy to go to Exotica with.
Yeah, it seems like he would be, because he's not gonna fanboy much, a little bit, just enough, and then he's also not gonna be embarrassed by anything.
It's funny you point that out because we stood in line each for one person, and the lady he wanted to meet was a lady by the name of Rocky Emerson.
Okay.
And you could almost see the look in these ladies' eyes when they're meeting guy after guy. Each guy they look at, they're like, "Oh, this is going to be the guy that kills me."
Yeah.
Okay.
But when she got to Shaner, it was like a switch went off, and it was like, "Oh, this is a normal guy," and Shaner just knows how to talk to chicks.
Yeah.
So for like the 3 minutes that he was standing there next to her, they had a genuine conversation.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was he fucking super happy? That he
Yeah,
got
it made
that
his
moment?
day because I mean,
Hell yeah.
great. I mean, you beat off to these ladies for so long that like
Fair.
you get nervous like waiting in line to meet them.
Yeah, because you're also waiting in line to meet a famous person in general, and then it's also just like, wait, I know way more about this person than they know about me completely, because I've seen how much cock they can take without dying.
Also, the amount of nut you've lost to them.
Yeah. That's also that.
And nut is life.
Yeah, it's true.
Dude, that's a great sign above the couch.
Look, I'm trying to get the merch made. They won't make it. It's bullshit.
It's crazy.
Nut is life. It's just fucking. It's right there.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's like got milk for a new generation.
Got nut?
Had milk.
No, dude, nut is life. Not got nut. Nut is life.
So according to ChatGPT, it's going to take about 180 years for every woman on the planet to be a quote-unquote notable porn star.
According to Wikipedia. How long?
About 180 years.
Okay. And at that point, how do we have a society?
We don't, dude. It's just constant masturbation.
At that point, are we a segregated society, men and women?
Well, what about the fucking dudes that collab with the fucking OnlyFans?
You
girls?
have to do that.
But what if that's how we're keeping it going? You know how Monstropolis was powered by children's screams?
Yeah.
What if us jacking off is vital?
To the economy.
Yes.
I've been saying that is, look, you jerking off and generating tokens is closer to mining than Bitcoin mining. So Harrington, how does ChatGPT say about us having a society at this point?
Well, I mean, I think the big problem is I was looking for 4 billion was the number to hit, because that would be half the population. But you figure if more and more of these women go into adult content creation, less and less children are going to be born. So it's not going to take a full 180 years to get to half the population being women.
Wait, Harrington. What about breeding, dog? Breeding kink. Everyone's gonna be fucking nutting.
Yeah, I think breeding kink goes up exponentially.
Oh, so you think there's going to be more people?
I think there'll be more people. I think that we might stay.
The only way that we fucking lose the population is if jerk off instruction goes fucking through the roof.
I don't think jerk off instruction is going that much higher than it already is.
I think a lot of the women of the planet, when they're forced into going on OnlyFans.
Well, they're not forced. I'm just saying it seems to be trending that way. It's a more and more common thing, is all I'm saying.
Oh, God, yeah.
Went from 7 ladies that were all Japanese
To the entire world.
Yeah. I guarantee you, if you looked up computer programmers of note by decade, it would start at 7 and the number would be nowhere near what we just saw.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to get Starlinks. We're going to go to every fucking remote place where they don't have fucking internet. And we're going to make their women start OnlyFans.
All of them.
Big brain shit.
You think there's a market for like
There's a market for everything.
the chicks with the plate in the lip, or some like sort of Siberian lady with fucking yak skin on?
I think so. I mean, look, I'm getting ads on Pornhub. Find ugly women to
I
fuck.
mean, that's a pretty.
Yeah, is that targeted just to us? Like,
I
you
don't
get that too,
I get
Chris?
that,
Because
I
all
get
right,
that.
What the fuck? And they just have like fucking photoshops of just like.
Well, I think the
unattractive
idea
women.
is if you're sad and hate yourself and you're jerking off too much, you'd be like, I would fucking ugly chick, sure.
It's really diving deep into the psychology.
Maybe this computer has a different definition of ugly than I do.
But Chris, to your earlier point about is there a market for the African plate lip ladies? I don't know about in porn, but I would like to see them like a restaurant where you go to and your dish comes out in her plate.
Fajitas would be impressive.
African
She
fajitas.
can't move her head; she'll just burn the inside of her mouth.
Crazy. It's like putting peanut butter in a toaster oven.
It's everywhere. Jesus Christ!
Can I get a doggy bag for this?
Yeah. How do we? How do we do this? You just cut off a chunk of that, pull it out.
Chop, chop.
Yeah, let's go. I'll be honest. As far as the porn goes, I'd like to see if they could deep throat and then get the lip around the balls.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
I mean, that's at least one novel thing.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
And how much can the girls with the rings on the neck deep throat?
There you go. Yeah. It's fucking giraffe fucking
Yeah.
world.
A couple of these tiny pygmy bitches. People watch that.
Harrington. Buy us, I don't know, a dozen fucking starlings. Just start.
All right. They're $100 a pop. You paying for these?
Ralph's son will pay for it.
Yeah, Ralph and Lewis will pay for it. Expense that.
Expense all these starlings.
Yeah.
Dude. Come on.
There was have you heard, the show Severance that everybody's talking about? I haven't watched any of it. So if
You
you
sound so old.
or if you
Yes.
watch anything on Apple TV,
Apple TV's good shit, but yes, I'm aware of the show.
do you know about it?
I'm aware of it too. I haven't watched it.
Okay, so people keep telling me the plot of it, and it's that you have people go to work, and then they have a different work life, and then they don't remember it at all when they're at home, and they're trying to figure it out. And I was like, that's the plot of a Serbian film.
I've seen the Serbian film once.
It's just the same thing. I think Apple TV, Adam Scott and Ben Stiller are just stealing the plot of a Serbian film.
Explain the Serbian film
A
plot.
Serbian film is a guy who keeps getting drugged and raping his family, and then he's getting paid for it.
I don't remember that at all.
I'm pretty
I
sure
watched
that's
that
what the
with
plot of
you.
that movie was. We watched it together.
Yeah, I know.
And then at one point he fucks
It's a
that
dope
baby.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah. yeah, exactly.
It's a really hot Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
No, all right. So look, yeah, there's your innie and there's your outie.
Yeah.
Your innie goes to work every day.
Yeah.
And you go on the elevator, you wake up, you go to work.
You're watching the show.
I just told you I watched it. Yes.
Oh, all
there's
right.
only there's only like fucking 15 episodes. It's not
No,
even
I'm
a
just
big
saying. What are you watching? Are you paying for Apple TV?
Bro, you want my fucking password?
Sure.
All right. He has my HBO Max password.
That's true.
Oh, good friend.
Yeah.
Nice, thank
I
you.
do use that. I'm watching
What are you watching, buddy?
that Mike Judge show about shrooms. It's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
sure it's Mike Judge. But yeah, there's your innie and your outie. You go to work. Once you go in the elevator, you're fucking severed, and then then there's a totally different personality. And you work, you do the bullshit all day. Then you come back up.
How is that not the plot of a Serbian film?
I guess it's the plot of, with less rape. Yeah, I guess.
You don't know what they're doing at work?
No, there's cameras there. They shoot it.
I'm just saying they don't know. For all
no.
they know, they're all being Serbian filmed.
I mean, possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they do fuck down there too.
That's a good fucking plot point. There we go. They should lean more into the Serbian film thing.
I don't know if it's totally the Serbian film. I mean, there's.
It's pretty close.
I don't know if it's pretty close.
I bet Ben Stiller and Adam Scott watched Serbian film together and couldn't tell their wives, and then they just stole the idea.
Adam Scott's just an actor. He has nothing to do with.
Nah, he
He
worked
can
on it.
still
I
watch
heard them
Serbian
on Mike
film, though.
Birbiglia's podcast talking about it.
For Biggs.
Yeah.
We watched that with at Skankfest, correct?
Yeah, with Zach and Pockets.
and
We
did
grossed
Tony-
out Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh yeah, we did gross out Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, he just left. He had never seen it.
Was there a certain point where he checked out?
Yeah, when the baby gets fucked.
Yeah. I guess Mr. Kill Tony's pretty pussy that he doesn't want to see people fucking rape babies.
Yeah, whatever.
Put that
I thought-
on TikTok.
I thought you
It's
were
a fucking
edgy.
war.
I thought you were edgy, Tony.
Oh, Mr. Edgy doesn't want to see babies get fucked.
Maybe if that baby was Puerto Rican.
I'm gonna fill the mothership with fucking babies and see how Kill Tony goes over. How
Hot
you like-
fuckable babies?
If you're into that,
Well, we got everybody doing porn now, so you're inevitably going to get it.
Yeah.
not kids, dude.
Well, you got them all, man.
Back to Taffer.
That's one of the problems you're going to run up against.
Yeah. At some point.
I'm so sick of Mike Rainey shooting down my ideas.
I love your ideas.
yes. Okay.
I'm just. I
There's
just.
no bad
I
ideas
see
in
the potential
brainstorming.
in them, Chris.
Yeah. There's no bad ideas in brainstorming.
I just want every comedy club in the United States to be filled with hot babies.
In the seats.
Stacked up, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're babies. They're tiny.
Yeah, you could fit more people in there. So John Tafford might agree with the comedy club idea.
Well, piggybacking off the filling places with babies thing, you know how black babies love horror movies?
Oh, sure, yeah.
I think you could potentially save the film industry
Because
by.
it's bad right now. The film industry's fucked.
I know, Chris. I'm telling you, man. You could fill if you permitted black babies to come and watch movies and didn't make it like a weird thing. I think if you marketed horror movies specifically to black babies, you could pack the house every night.
Oh, 100%.
Instead of Bluey.
Blackie, yes.
And then if those babies act up, black and bluey.
And instead of the Wiggles,
Well, what did you think he was going to say?
And instead of Blackie being Australian, they're from Atlanta. Did you ever watch Bluey?
I'm aware of him. Yes. Is it anything
not
like
him.
Severance?
It's not him, dude. First of all, Bluey's a girl, which put up the fuck.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Blippy. My bad.
Oh, Blippi,
Oh, yeah. Blippi's a
Yeah.
homosexual man.
He's more than that. Yeah.
There's I think there's been multiple Blippies. I think like one guy.
No way.
I think so. I'm not
It's
sure.
a franchise like Blimpy?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Their heads explode after spending enough time around children. They get
watch
too horny, Chris.
There's an episode about cricket, and there's an episode about I don't know, mother's
Are you one of
love.
these adult Bluey fans?
I've
that
watched
keep
2
hearing about?
episodes. I cried at both of them. I'm man enough to say that. Oh, there's Blippy. There's multiple blips.
Oh God.
Oh, God, there is 2 Blippies. You know what? I've seen probably dozen hours of Blippy.
Oh.
Never noticed there was 2 of them.
That's weird.
It's just on. My nieces used to watch this.
Neither one of those guys is the real Blippy, by the way.
Wait, what?
What? Oh, you actually have a baby.
Yeah, but I mean, Blippy is. I know Blippy because he's the children's show entertainer that parties like a grown man.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
he gets,
Blippy
he
gets
gets down
litty.
the way people thought the Blues Clues kid got down.
Okay, gotcha.
He's got like a Lambo.
Really?
Yeah, Blippy's got a Lambo, right? Am I incorrect? Blippy's ghost riding the whip.
We need to start making children's content.
I don't like that.
Not in that voice, Chris.
I don't spend any time around kids. I don't. No. We're not going to spend time with the kids. We're just going to make content for them.
We're gonna watch
Oh, you're
them,
gonna make
yes.
you're gonna make a show and then
Make them watch us.
Yes.
as long as you don't say this on the content.
I always do the show. Bricked up. I say I'm bricked up once, and it's fucking comes back to haunt me. This is ridiculous.
See, Blippy got a Lambo.
And he's showing this off. He's fucking flossing like that.
Oh, what do you think? Blippy's worried about motherfuckers? Those are gang colors.
Is that Griffith Observatory?
Are you sure you're not one of these autistic kids from the podcast he was talking about?
So there was this fucking I don't know, Vanity Fair maybe, or I don't know, I can't remember. Joe Russo was talking about how he was shitting on Harvey Weinstein, and what would you think another director would shit on Harvey Weinstein?
Because
The
he asked
rapes?
for it.
Oh, yeah. Or he didn't ask for it, but you knew he wanted it.
So you'd think he'd shit on, and Joe Russo directed him and his brother directed all the Avengers movies. You'd think he'd shit on Harvey Weinstein for, rape, the constant rape, the shooting fucking chemicals into his dick. No. He said Harvey Weinstein ruined big budget films.
Yes.
Because,
Wait. The guy who wrote all the Avengers movies said that Harvey Weinstein.
Because during the Oscar seasons, Harvey would push independent small features as
Okay.
opposed to the movie that just made the most money.
Okay.
And that's what Joe Russo decided to stand on a hill about.
I mean, for all the guff he gets for having a weird little penis, he really was a champion of cinema.
He loved film.
Yeah.
Like, for real. That motherfucker loved movies.
It's also, I know I must have said this at some point when we were
Say
talking
it
about
again,
Harvey
dude.
Weinstein. Did you ever see Ed TV?
Who
That
was
was the movie. It was basically it was a ripoff of the Truman Show, and it
it
was
came
like
out around the same time as
Was that Matthew LeBlanc?
No,
No.
it was,
I'm thinking of Ed
McConaughey.
the
You're
Chip
thinking of
movie.
Ed the monkey
Yeah.
that threw baseballs.
Okay.
I think it was McConaughey. In it.
Yeah, it was McConaughey,
yeah, I remember
and then
now.
he got filmed 24 hours. And the studio executive that wouldn't let him out of his contract, and all of his family was getting bothered because they signed releases, was played by Rob Reiner. And he pulled the plug on MTV when it was released that he had a penis pump, and he couldn't get his dick hard without the penis pump. And he was
I
like, "Cut it right here."
I forget
That's how the movie resolves. And then 20 years later, Harvey Weinstein, McConaughey and Rob Reiner, who by the way is the most sanctimonious person on Twitter,
He
knew that Harvey Weinstein was a rapist with a penis pump.
everyone in Hollywood knew, just like everyone knew Diddy was a rapist. Everyone knew Epstein was fucking just crushing the fucking blackmail banging girls game.
It's crazy.
Underage girl. It's because I think money. I think money's the reason behind this.
I don't know how much money I'd have to be making to look the other way on definite violent rape
Well,
or any child rape, even consensual.
everyone in the entertainment business is guilty of that.
But devil's advocate, if your rapist needs a pump to get his dick hard, can't you just like hit the release valve when you're sitting on that thing?
Yeah, that's kind of seems like probably.
It was a pump, and he had to actually shoot his dick with a syringe.
It wasn't just an air pump. It had to have like a special fluid that filled it up. It was a whole process. Like
It was his own.
by the way, you'd think he'd have like what? He'd have like some sort of button in a glove, like Bane. Like why? Why are you using a syringe?
I know his assistants were always like, oh, we gotta get him more fucking dick juice.
What was it?
I should look it up, Harrington.
It was the same thing they used in that.
to me.
Remember that old Terminator toy that you put the exoskeletons in and it came in out with the goo? It was that. It was just that stuff that made Terminator bioflesh.
Now I feel bad for the guy. I didn't know he had it that bad, dick-wise.
Oh, his dick was fucking racked.
I knew it was smelly and weird.
I can't.
It was smelly.
Can you imagine having that much of a fucking fucked up dick and still feeling the need? Like your dick doesn't work.
Yeah, it's
Getting enhancements to rape is insane.
It's like a terrible reminder that your dick doesn't work when you're raping.
Which is crazy because you're like, hold on, lady.
So
Apparently, according to Grimes and Azealia Banks, Musk has a fucking weird dick that doesn't get hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
have
can
heard
believe that. Yeah.
Also, the pump thing, right?
I'm not sure. All they said was like it's a weird dick, and that doesn't work.
So the thing Harvey was getting injected with was called Caverject. It's a prostaglandin, E1.
Ozempic?
And yeah, I mean, I have the instructions for use here if you want to take a look.
Yeah, see, look.
Oh, yes.
You know, I'm gonna start using this regardless. I'm just gonna fucking start just injecting my dick with what's it called again?
I'm gonna put it in my knuckles.
Caverject.
So I don't.
Caverject.
Caberjack.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
Caberjack.
diagram of a
pretty good.
dick.
You gotta go-
Oh, dick.
Cabernet sounds like an Irish cheddar.
You shoot it into the bowl.
I could go for it right now.
go for a
look,
Caverject.
Yeah, what does this pair well with?
Oh, this is so sad.
You like caberjack and grilled onions.
I'm gonna shoot this into my shaft, and then we're gonna have sex against your will.
I like how even in the diagram
So-
it's a small penis, even though it's definitely easier to draw a big penis being held by hands.
It would make it better for the diagram.
Like for the guy who's drawing the diagram, it's like, well, if I just make this penis a little bit bigger, and then whoever is his supervisor goes, no, that's not who this is for. We can't make enough of this fucking goo for the big dicks.
I think that would be too sad if you had a big dick that just.
Yeah. You're using like
Give
a
up the ghost.
cartoon syringe from fucking Acme.
There's this, there was this French diamond billionaire. So he was a good person. This guy was fucking great.
Where do you get his diamonds from? Not Algeria.
I mean, that was bloodless, I'm sure.
Not Mali.
No.
Not any of that African Frank zone that they got left.
So he's a billionaire. He's fucking, just crushing the diamond game. And he died on the table getting a dick enlargement. Fucking.
Like Kanye's mom.
Yeah. And that's what made him go crazy.
Yeah, that is what made him go crazy, right?
Didn't he
mom
just
died.
call Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger children retarded?
Yes.
But he was like, no, for real, they are.
Which was that makes me want to check it out. Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I'll be honest. I didn't realize that's what he said. I just I've been tuning out a lot of the Kanye stuff.
Why?
Although the blinged out swastika was pretty wild.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. What's crazy is a Jew had to make that.
Was that when he was with Nick Fuentes?
Yeah.
Who's fucking gone woke?
Yeah. Nick Fuentes is super woke now
Yeah.
because he is gay. But yeah, this shit. But I didn't realize.
What the fuck?
I didn't realize he called them retarded.
Yeah.
I just kept reading headlines that Kanye went on a vile Twitter rant about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids, and that could be fucking anything.
Yeah, literally.
And I was just like, I don't want to read him say bad shit.
because it's all bullshit.
But if he's just saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce got retarded kids, that's like pretty benign for modern Kanye.
No. But then also he said, no, but for real, they are.
That's where you got me.
I was like, oh shit, he doubled down on it. Okay.
But like, how retarded? Like, what kind of retarded?
We don't know, man. You gotta fucking get Kanye on
It's
the
a
phone.
spectrum.
Did he also say
Did
something?
you get Kanye on the phone?
I think he also said, I'm never gonna kill myself. If I do, it's the Jews. Something like that.
That's what John McAfee said.
It's true.
When it was yesterday was a video came out and they were questioning him about the tweet or whatever he sent, and he got into his truck and he clearly had no underwear on underneath his pants.
I love that.
Do you think that adds validity to his statements, or do you think it detracts from them?
I always believe a free balling, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Why wouldn't you?
Why would that add validity or take away?
Because to me, it insinuates mental illness.
That he's not
A
wearing-
different level of mental illness than the tweets might indicate.
It's a fashion
I see.
statement.
But
He's a fashion man.
People are also that are seen crazy can also be wildly perceptive.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I
You're
know.
detached from reality, but you're more locked into maybe just things that
Yeah,
are
you're
just
just on like a
floating in the
different
ether.
plane.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
like you can see through bullshit, maybe.
Yes.
But also you're crazy.
Like the autistic.
they fucking
empaths.
read minds, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not putting underwear on is. That's just regular crazy, I think.
He's divorced now too, right? After he made his
Oh, that lady who divorced him?
the Australian lady.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Wonder why she would leave him.
Well, you don't know what you got till it's gone, Chris.
That's a really good point, man.
It was a green card marriage.
Someone
she got a
should
green card. She
put
left.
that into a song lyric. I want to talk about Mr. Beast. You're aware of Mr. Beast?
I know him. Yeah.
Are you a fan of Mr. Beast or do you dislike Mr. Beast? Also, is there any more beer to be?
I like what he
take
does
one.
with the Chinese guys.
Say again.
I like what he does with the Chinese guys.
What does he do with the Chinese guys?
Forced him to edit his videos for
Yes.
very little money.
Yes.
So, I watched. Did you watch Beast Games on Amazon Prime?
Is that recent or was it an
It's
old one?
it's recent. It's like
I didn't see it recent.
Sorry, so it's all he's off YouTube. He's fucking on a streaming network.
Whoa.
He's on Amazon Prime. I watched this. Chris, did you watch Beast Games?
No.
Harrington, did you watch Beast
I thought it
Games?
was for kids.
I saw an episode.
All right, so I watched. So when I say I watched, thank you very much. When I watched Beast Games, I watched the first episode, got infuriated, and said I can't do this. And then I watched
It
the
was
last.
too much like a Serbian film?
It was nothing like a Serbian film. So then I watched the last. I watched the first episode and the last episode. Somehow I was able to follow the fucking show.
Okay.
And when I'm telling you, this is the stupidest fucking show I've ever seen. I'm not lying.
What are some of the games?
Well, it opens with 1,000 people just on little fucking blocks. It's just Squid Games, right? And then he randomly starts fucking dropping people.
Just with a sniper rifle?
No. With buttons. Hits a button, fucking someone's eliminated.
Okay.
Gets down to 500 people. Or various ways of just like essentially random luck eliminates you. And then the last game, this is the last game for everything. So earlier in the episode, it sounded like 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
They flip they flip a coin. That's it. This is the penultimate thing. They flip a coin to see if Mr. Beast has to add another 5 million to the pot.
Okay. I like that.
Spoiler alert, it goes up to 10 million.
Okay. It's just win Ben Stein's money, but with
It's with Mr. Beast's money.
with Mr. Beast.
with less intelligent.
Okay.
And then the final is there's 2 people left. And there's a fucking lazy Susan with 10 suitcases. And there's a check for $10 million in one of them.
And then there's 9 guns.
That would have been better.
8 guns and 1 very fuckable baby.
John Taffer's also one of them.
He's in a suitcase.
You just got Taffered, motherfucker. So
You didn't turn this table fast enough.
So there's 2 people, right? And Mr. Beast, who is narrating everything. And it's so
That sounds riveting.
it's so fucking bad. There's also this thing like Netflix and like streaming shows. They like, so because they realize people are on their phone scrolling, so they're now writing shows with too much exposition. So like you can follow as you're scrolling. And Mr. Beast
I
is
actually
doing
think
this
that
the
makes it
entire
bad.
time. Do you?
So when I'm watching like a scripted show that has a lot of exposition, and then I start scrolling because I'm an idiot, like all of us are,
No, we're smart.
sometimes I'll be like, oh, I must have missed something important. It's been a while, and it seems like they're here. So he must have said something important in the last 2.5 minutes. And then I scroll back and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker was just talking slowly for effect.
Yes.
Why would you do that to me?
Because they're fucked up. And they also realize, like Netflix is just a goddamn psychological experiment at this point.
What do they care? Nobody's canceling.
No, they're the ones who started it. They were like, people are going to be scrolling on their shit, so we need people to be able to follow these shows.
People are playing fucking free Grand Theft Auto on their phones because you did that.
Hell yeah. So, this is the final thing. There's a check, there's 10 suitcases, there's 2 people. One person just turns around. The other person puts the check in one random suitcase. And that's the final fucking thing.
I like it.
And then the guy picks the correct suitcase immediately. If I just was thinking if the producers must have been so furious, and Mr. Beast, because there's just no drama, because he just wins. And he's going to give the money for research for his sick kid.
Oh, shit. That guy won?
Oh, did I fucking ruin it?
You did
for
kind of spoil it
dude?
for me, but that's the only person I said had any
I'm sorry,
redeeming
I ruined
qualities.
Beast games for you.
No, I'm just hyped that guy's kid might
Wait,
live.
what does this kid have?
You
What-
fucking
No, he's
wa-
just doing research for this kid's disease.
No,
They're not gonna
Harrington,
fucking fix it.
you're
Fix
addicted
anything.
to slop. Eat up the slop.
Don't talk about Alex that way.
I'm not. I would never.
This is the dark side of March Madness. I was hoping
This is the
wouldn't come
March
out, man.
Madness headquarters. All right. But there was a Mr. Beast tweet.
Yeah, this is a great tweet.
This is fucking. It just got
I have
me
a
hard.
pilot.
Jay-Z's
living-
kids are
No, for real, they are.
I have Jay-Z's kids living in a $2.5 million private jet. No,
Whoever eats more glue.
yeah. I have a pilot living in $2.5 million private jet, and if he doesn't leave for 100 days, he keeps it. A cop criminal in a jail, if they don't leave for 100 days, they win $500,000, and someone living in a gym until he loses 100 pounds for $500,000. Can't wait to upload these. He's like, what? He needs to keep building on this. I want somebody to become embedded in MS-13, and then you get $2 million when you leave the gang and free tattoo removal from some sponsored dermatology place.
He would do that too because he's like curing blindness left and
We're
right.
going to bury you alive and then cure your zombies.
Is that true? Like he's focused on curing blindness. That's his.
No. Look, this motherfucker is dead inside. He's on the spectrum big time. That's not a bad thing or a good thing. It just is. But he just is. He has like figured it out that all people want to watch, or all children want to watch, because it's just people getting money. And then they're like, "Can we go on the fucking show? Because we want to win money." It's just boiled down to fucking money. He's a piece of shit. Fuck Mr. Beast.
I mean,
He's a
he's
bat.
giving these people money.
So he can make his own money.
That's the American economy.
No, dude, it's not anymore.
That's how businesses work.
What?
What are you, a commie?
He bought.
All right, you have to live in the Gulag Archipelago. You have to work in a Serbian work camp. If a North Korean can escape the Serbian work camp, Mr. Beast gives him American citizenship.
I've locked up a homeless person in a fucking small cell, and if he keeps eating his own shit and drinking his own piss for 100 days, he gets $200. So fucked up. Everything's the same. It's all just like stand in a circle, win fucking $1 million. It's fucked up. You know he bought a town,
Where is it?
North Carolina,
If you can live in North Carolina without wanting to die,
and he makes all of his employees live there.
I mean, how's that any worse than Google? They build campuses. They call them campuses. You're an adult man. What are you doing living on a campus, you
Bro,
fucking
they
mo?
give you free food and do your laundry, dog.
Ping pong tables.
And then you get ping pong tables and shuffleboard. Probably cornhole.
Chris,
Yes.
if there's ever a situation where you happen to go blind,
Fucking talk to me.
and the only person that can help you is Mr. Beast,
Yes.
are you going to retract everything you just said about him?
I will wish blindness on me. Okay? Gouge my, and not even like, oh, my eyes are, like I still have my eyeballs in my head and they fucking can't see anymore.
Yeah.
Gouge them out.
He said he's been watching Severance. I think he's been watching that Daredevil reboot.
I know I haven't. What, does that happen in Daredevil?
He's blind, but he can see stuff.
Did he get his eyes fucking gouged
You know
out?
how fucking Daredevil works?
He got like goo fucking poured on him.
He got some goo on him.
And then
At Epstein Island, he was a child.
an overweight man really hates him.
That's the plot of this show.
I'm not that. I am. Never mind. Don't do it.
He's fat.
Thank you. Thank you for having empathy.
You exude a beauty that I think is I can't take my eyes off you. I
can't
find
take my
myself
eyes off you.
Thank you. But just know that
You guys both like
regardless.
dogs.
I mean, regardless, whatever sound effects are in there, I find you physically captivating. Chris.
Don't listen to those sound effects. Don't do it, Chris. Don't. I can still come to a dog. That's AI. I didn't say that.
I know.
Why the fuck are you laughing, Harrington?
Jorge said something very funny.
I've heard Jorge talk on this.
What did he
It's a
say?
joke. I love you.
Oh my God, that bulge is ridiculous.
Why can't another man fucking appreciate a bulge?
I didn't say you couldn't.
Who was that in reference to, Chris?
I couldn't tell you, man. I fucking blacked out in this fucking room all the time. I don't know why I would say I sell cum to dogs or that I'm fucking hard all the time. I'm bricked up.
Some nice dogs out there, though,
But why would I sell them cum? Is it my cum or is it their own cum?
because they have doggy dollars.
Wait, dogs have money?
They do.
Yeah. It's like bored apes.
You know what? St. Bernards used to have the barrel around their necks.
Oh, I love that.
They still have them, but they don't keep booze in there. They just keep coins filled in there.
Yes,
Coins.
Yes,
Yes.
it's one of those change machines, like old arcade
Yes.
fucking
Yep.
carnies had.
That's pretty cool, actually.
They're cum coins that they can exchange for. They see a guy who's got some goo they want.
Thank you, Mike.
Dogs will eat your thumb if you're laying around.
They
Did I
will.
ever tell you, Mike, that I got rug pulled on a cryptocurrency called pregnant butt coin? I don't know why you're laughing. I'm talking about my financial situation right now.
I know that you've recovered since, and that's why it's only funny to
But
me.
you know what?
now.
That's good. I'm
Your bracket's doing great.
I fucking love brackets. I'm returning cans left and right. This is fucking good for me. There's no place crazier in New York City. Well, there probably is, but one of the craziest places in New York City is the can return spot. It is just filled with.
Well, there's
fucking
not a
nuts.
lot left.
No, there isn't.
And I'll tell you, all those Asian women collecting cans, they have a truck that meets them with a scale, and they just weigh the aluminum and the plastic, and they get
What?
money based on that. Yeah.
What?
They separate it.
Why aren't they selling bootlegs like back in the day?
I think they're probably doing that too. They gotta have
Who's buying bootleg movies? Fucking
Anybody in a barbershop with a Chinese lady putting a pack of Newports and a fucking copy of Iron Man 7 in front of them? I don't fucking know.
Oh, word! Sopranos season 3. I will buy
Was
this.
it your producer that told me that Iron Man thing?
Yeah.
You and Tim's producer told me.
Oh yeah, coming into the bars and shit.
Yeah,
They
he
sold
said
them.
that he bought a bootleg of what was supposed to be Iron Man 2,
Hell yeah!
and it was the Chinese guy who sold him the bootleg ironing 2
What's the
shirts.
video of him? Oh yeah,
Ironing 2 shirts.
that's so good.
Now, why is it mostly Asian ladies turning in these cans?
Well, just where I lived, it was, I guess, because it's Asian guys with the truck, so they're the ones who know that that's a possibility.
Yes.
Asians love CD burning software.
That's
That's
true.
the thing.
No, he's talking about the cans. But yeah, the can return spot. There's one not far from your house.
Oh no, that place is fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah. It's like a weird. I like turned down a pretty good apartment because it was on a can return block by the parade grounds.
Okay. Oh no, yeah, that's on fuck. I know exactly where
Yeah,
that is,
yeah.
and it's fucking like God. It's hell.
I literally was like, I'm not.
Like
I don't want my girlfriend walking up and down this block when I'm not with her.
So this is all right. So there's like a dead end, and then and then it's the train, and then there's a supermarket in between, and the supermarket's a can return place. And there's a cop car there 24 hours a day.
Oh, no.
And it's fucking crazy because
Yeah.
everyone's just fucking arguing
Because they're just
screaming.
playing Switch.
Oh hell yeah!
Now, Chris, on a scale of crazy to March Madness, where is it?
It is so far below March Madness because this is your March Madness headquarters. And wait, Harrington, what Madness games are going on right now? Did Duke win?
I like how he's pretending to look it up like he doesn't have a parlay right now.
I'll fucking tell you a parlay. Fucking Clemson can suck my dick. Fuck that shitty school. What is that? What is that? Bama? Bunch of fucking redneck idiots
What are you so mad about?
guzzling fucking cheap liquor and fucking me over all the time.
Sounds like you're talking
Fuck
about.
Clemson.
It sounds like you're talking about you.
Clemson is the worst place. I've never been there, but it's the worst place on the planet.
town that a
It's
college is in?
Is it a school, Harrington?
I know it's a school.
I think it's just the name of the school.
It's just the name of this.
But it's in Bama, right?
because if you lived in Clemson,
South Carolina,
Alabama-
maybe?
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck South Carolina.
And it's Clemson University is in Clemson, South
Oh,
Carolina.
my bad.
Why are you pronouncing it Clemson?
Because that's what it's called.
It's not Clemson.
I don't know.
Clemson.
I'll look
seems
it
like-
up. So your upset watch right now, Stanley.
Give me the upset. Fucking, yeah.
Drake is ahead 30-23 against Missouri at the end of the first half.
Oh, those other fucking rednecks are fucked. Where's Drake? Where the fuck is that school? I know everything about March
Toronto.
Madness. What? There's a Canadian school. That's the 51st state, dog. They're the worst people on the planet. That's why we have to annex them? What?
I guess. We're gonna buy Canada?
Oh, no. We're going to take Canada. We're going to buy Greenland.
No, the idea was to use economic warfare to make Canada have to be part of America.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tariff them until they're like, please take us.
Well, you were in your villa in Costa Rica. Danny Polishuk was in here. He's a noted Canadian.
Oh, he is a Canadian.
And he
yes.
said to me once, he was pretty drunk at a bar, but he was like, if you just offered American citizenship free to Canadians, he's like, there's a good chance like 20% of Canadians would just take it. And that would completely collapse the Canadian economy.
And where are we going to put him in America, dog? Where are we going to put him in America?
Clemson?
Mr. Beast videos.
Yeah. That town.
We have 20% of the Canadian population. And they're going to win fucking
We're going to push buttons.
800,000 Canada bucks.
Drake is in Des Moines, Iowa, Stanley.
What the fuck? All right, look, I know this is the March Madness Extravaganza podcast show, headquarters. I fucking hate crackers from the middle of the country playing basketball. It's really
I thought
annoying.
Indiana was like a basketball mecca.
Yeah, it is. Hoosiers, dog. Gene Hackman, rest in peace.
Yeah.
No,
Well, to this day, that's where the best cracker basketball players.
no. That's Serbia now.
Oh, yeah.
That is a fucking
But in the United States,
ex-Soviet bloc.
all right, the best American crackers at basketball.
All right, good. Thank you for annotating that.
Did you hear that thing I was complaining about to Harrington in the last podcast? So they were supposed to make a Jackie Robinson style movie about the first black NBA player.
Minorities, yeah.
But the hero of that story is the talent scout who had to find a black guy not quite good enough at basketball so as to not make all the other players look terrible.
Don't worry, guys. He's just a little better.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Don't worry, this is going to be an attraction.
You're going to fucking love it.
He's only 6'1". Don't worry.
Did you see that they took down Jackie Robinson's?
Yeah, we talked about that.
all right. Sorry, I
we
don't-
can talk about it. We can talk
Oh,
about
no.
Did you
I don't
see
want to
that?
step on fucking notes of a goon. I don't want to step on it. I know
We can talk
that's your solo project. I have nothing to do with it. I get it.
Rainey's been on twice.
I feel like a piece of shit.
He didn't need that right now.
I really thank you. Empathy again.
Yes.
You want to hear a crazy fucking story?
Is it about Jackie Robinson?
No.
All right.
I'm not touching that.
No, you can
That's
talk about Jackie
that's
Robinson.
notes of a goon.
Okay.
Go to the magazine, fucking stop looking at your phone, Harrington. I swear to God.
He's playing Marvel Snap.
I swear to fuck.
He's the Jackie Robinson.
Are you
of
playing Marvel Snap? You
No.
be Jorge. Is he playing You can see his phone.
Am I playing Marvel Snap?
What is
Thank
he playing?
you.
Jacking off.
What does he play? Is it Magic the Gathering?
Candy Crush. I'm up to level fucking 34.
You're almost there.
I think there's just 37 levels.
I had that article you were looking for.
Oh, thanks for doing your job for once.
Well, you didn't say to me, and I got it up.
To me, Harrington, show the thing that I wanted. All right, so this is a guy that used to write for fucking. All right, I'm gonna just read the whole thing because it's pretty good. As I look back today, Graydon's Vanity Fair. Graydon was the the guy that ran Vanity Fair. Does feel like some lost world, a gold-encrusted Atlantis, ultimately inundated by economic and technological tsunamis. Its glories only now being picked up over by media anthropologists. I've never talked much about what it was like to write there, because I have always worried about how I'd come off. I mean, the money alone. I'm probably breaking some unwritten law of publishing, but here it is. For 25 years, I was contracted to produce 3 articles a year. 3. Long ones, 10,000 words. For this, my peak salary was $498,000 a year. That's not a misprint. $498,000 or more than $166,000 per story. Then, as now, $166K was a good advance for an entire book. Yes, I realized it was obscene. I took it with a grin.
So 10,000 words is a lot of words.
How many pages? Wait, we talked about this.
Wait, no, you can look. No, you can look this up. How many words are in a novelette, which is, I believe, around 70 to 80 pages?
It's good. It's a good way to fucking make it so that we understand.
Is that a child novel?
A novelette is shorter than a novella, but longer than a short story.
Is that in my head I heard novella, but so a novelette is shorter than a novella.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is between 40 and 80 pages.
And that's how many thousand words?
That is 7,500 to 17,000 words.
So he's writing, and now look up famous novelettes, because you're going to see things that you know on there, and you're going to go, okay, that does actually track.
Surprisingly,
Lovecraft, dog.
it's the same names as the 90s porn stars.
Yeah.
Really?
That's how they cut their teeth.
This is quite the coinky dink.
You got to be able to.
Well, that's
take
the
a
thing.
hog
There's so many
and write a
cysts in
novelette.
those porn stars that you cut your teeth.
166K though. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
3 fucking years.
Novelettes.
But it's I would say it's somewhat easier because let's say a novelette is just something you create out of thin air. Let's say it's like it's a fictional piece of work that you work on and make. Right. This guy was probably just fucking interviewing celebrities and just like fucking researching, which gives it like a form and makes it less. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, I have a form, I have a template to make for this.
Yeah, here's a whole thing about fucking Harry Connick Jr.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Who the fuck gives a shit about this?
Where's my check, please?
Who's buying this? We're just selling. It's like how ESPN's got ratings just because it's on in every bar in the country. This is just in every fucking hospital waiting room.
Dog, you forget how popular magazines were. There was the internet.
Vanity Fair.
People love Vanity Fair.
It was one of the few sources of like insider entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
Until like fucking E came along. E was before TMZ, I guess.
Like that wasn't like a legitimate like tablet. It wasn't like
No,
Us or
it's-
something.
yeah,
it
it's-
was like a real. It was a real magazine.
It was
There were
well
real
to
magazine.
do. It was well to do.
I'm shitting on Vanity Fair, but I definitely know I've read some like real features in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like Playboy for nerds.
Yeah. It didn't the dude who wrote Right Stuff, the fucking Manhattan author. I forgot his fucking Tom Wolfe. I think he wrote for Vanity Fair. He put a bunch of shit in there.
So yeah, do you have that list?
Yeah, so there's some pretty popular ones on here. Franz Kafka's The Metamorphosis.
There you go.
The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
That's where the
was a
160K.
novelette. And A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, also a novelette.
Hello, governor. You know what I mean? Like Ebenezer Scrooge.
These are classics though. These are literary.
I do love
classics.
A Christmas Carol. I can't shit on it. It's fantastic. It's the best Christmas story all time.
It's pretty good.
Fucking Ghost of Christmas Past. That shit's terrifying.
Broken Children.
Oh my
Go
god.
get me a
terrible.
goose.
Oh my god. Give me that goose.
Fozzie-wig?
you Fucking piece of shit.
Oh wait, that was a Muppet Christmas.
Muppet Christmas is
Fezziwig
great.
was his real name.
Muppet Christmas. I think any version of A Christmas Carol is good.
Yeah, I loved the Mickey one when I was a kid.
Yeah, that they play that in my fucking school in the auditorium all the time, even when it wasn't Christmas.
Now you're going to school. You're going back to get your graduate degree.
No, man, because I
don't spend any time around kids.
go in the off hours and play it by myself. Nice. There's one more thing I want to talk about, and then we're gonna let you go, Rainmaker.
I could talk with you all night, brother.
Oh, fucking same.
But you guys got to look at each other's eyes.
Oh, I'm
both have
fucking,
good-
I'm
you
fucking
both have
staring
good
this
eyes.
motherfucker down. Do you know? Are you aware of cryptocurrency?
I am.
Are you aware of Solana?
Yes.
They put out the most banging ad ever.
By the way, I saw that on fucking the prep sheet. I didn't know what it was. I thought Beyonce's sister had an album out.
Her kids, not retarded. good DNA. Now, it got pulled down because apparently people weren't happy with it. But I have a copy of it, so we should watch it.
I would love to see it.
It's 2.5 minutes. We could stop at any given time, but here it is.
I don't mean to brag, but I own $6.
So, America, what's going on?
Turn that into pregnant butt coin.
Well, lately, I've been having thoughts again.
What thoughts?
About innovation. You know, multiplanetary travel, nuclear energy, crypto, AI. You know, things that push the limits of human potential.
What you're experiencing is called rational thinking syndrome. Why don't we take this energy and channel it into something more productive, like coming up with a new gender?
But that's not going to stop me thinking about innovating and doing something.
Hell yeah.
Innovating, doing, these are action words, verbs. Why don't we focus on pronouns?
That's not going to help.
I sense some cynicism. Have you been betrayed in the past?
You know, I used to think the media was my friend. Can I even trust them anymore?
Of course.
Of course they'd say that. That's a biased take. I got canceled for saying 2 + 2 is 4.
Have you ever considered that math is a spectrum?
What?
America, numbers are non-binary. We've been conditioned to believe that 2 + 2 is 4. It's a societal construct.
It's literally math.
Or is it a dominant narrative? Have you been practicing the state-prescribed regulations we talked about?
Yeah. I've debanked some crypto founders and I've slowed down nuclear reactor approvals. And depending on my state of mind, I change the SEC guidelines, but I don't like it.
I don't like how much
If
this.
we don't regulate,
SEC,
how
March
will we
Madness.
create jobs for people who work hard to make businesses slow?
You know what? Hard work, innovation, rational thinking, it's in my blood. It's who I am.
Kill her.
Railroads, factories, automobiles. I
Beat
built
her to
the
death
future
with
one
NVIDIA
Is this that
graphics
Adam
card.
Driver movie where he was in an abusive relationship with Scarlett Johansson?
Permissionless
Solana
tech,
story.
build on chain, and reclaim my place as the beacon of innovation.
I wanted to hold hands with her. It felt good.
Not genders.
Lovely. So glad you were able to get some of that negative emotion out. Sounds like we'll need a few more sessions.
Can I ask you a question? What
When
is
can I see you next?
Solana
fired.
do?
Solana is like it's the gateway to shitcoins. It's so like you go
That's
on
just the thing that you build meme coins on.
pretty much, yeah. Like you have to buy Solana to then you go to Coinbase, right?
Yeah,
You buy
yeah.
some Solana,
And then you
it to your
transfer
other
it,
wallet.
and you can make a meme coin based
you
on
can make a meme coin or just buy meme coins. You know what I mean? Like you could just purchase shitcoins.
What is the innovation? Meme coins?
The innovation is AI slop
I
and
d-
fucking and
But they don't actually do anything. It's a real business.
The innovation is that Stewie Griffin clearly grew up.
Yeah.
And now he sees a therapist.
That's fair.
I want to fucking make AI things.
I'll be honest. That motherfucker was spitting a little. I'm not going to pretend he wasn't. But Solana doesn't do anything either.
No, it's and so they
I'll even, if that was a commercial for even Boeing, and it's not like they're doing great right now,
love those guys.
but like, or just like somebody to build something. If that was a commercial for the Chinese, I'd be like, all right, they're building stuff.
I want more whistleblowers, Dad.
Yeah. Something. At least you're doing something.
Yeah,
You build a beer trap for whistleblowers, you built the thing.
that's right. Yeah, it's actually
Those guys aren't doing anything. Like, look, it's like Bitcoin was a thing. It was revolutionary.
They're middlemen. They're just middlemen for fucking. Actually, they're middlemen for literal fucking. Well, as Harrington knows, slop. What are you looking at on your phone? Is it Beast Games again?
It's not Beast Game.
Are you making a meme coin? Because that's manufacturing now, apparently, according to that commercial.
Yeah, I'm creating.
That dude who, the least manly dude ever wearing a fucking.
He's a man and he loves AI.
That looks like a hipster being an ironic Trump supporter for Purim.
It was really poorly done. This was a poorly done
It
commercial,
was very bad.
and they took it down pretty quickly.
Yeah?
Yeah, but everyone ripped it.
Yeah, of course. It was super terrible.
Yeah,
It was awful.
If they contracted you to do it, Chris, would you have played that role?
100% because I get fucking 700 Solana coins, and that sounds like a good fucking deal to me.
And they're worth $6 each, apparently?
And I can turn that into some fucking other coins.
You could turn it into slop coin in about an hour.
Is
Is there a slop coin?
I'm making one right now. It's gonna be my picture.
Dude, if I swear to the listeners of this show, and I'm fucking being very serious right now,
Harrington will not rug pull you if you buy slop coin.
but I will. You should fucking buy slop coin, and so I personally can make as much money as possible.
And I'm going to say, as somebody who knows both of these people very well,
Yeah.
they're totally going to forget to pull that rug.
I'll probably wait too long to pull the rug,
100%.
and then I'll get rug pulled by our listeners. This is good engagement
Yeah,
with
it's
the
good, yeah. It's
listener
good.
base.
It's, you're building.
What's
More-
our float?
You're
What?
building more than Solana's building. for
Oh,
sure.
Solana's
How
right.
do you say that I miss building things and then you're a commercial for a cryptocurrency?
He's a one-man blockchain.
Thank you very much. I'm like a Sam Bankman-Fried for a new generation, but
think
with
you're older.
cocaine instead of Adderall.
You're
What?
older than him.
No. But everything old is new again.
So you're a nostalgia act, Sam Bankman-Fried.
I'm gonna go to the Bahamas.
You do look like a caricature of a robber baron from the
What
20s.
fuck, dude. Why is my don't?
He's fat!
I'm sorry that I don't have such a great fucking way to digest food like everyone else does.
No.
What do you mean?
No. I'm sorry. I apologize
Just eat less
for
food.
my body. Okay, I apologize.
Thank you.
Fuck you. You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say you don't have to fucking apologize for your body.
Why would I do that?
I own the website weightisrace.com.
It's fair.
Okay.
Soon
guess
about
what?
As good as Purgatory is.
Guess what? You know how everyone's pissed off about race all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should be pissed off about fat people instead.
Get too fat, they bring in the National Guard.
Okay. I get it.
Not you, but them.
It seems like you were implying me.
I'm so sorry.
No,
Chris.
no. He saw the end of Ghostbusters. Somebody had to clean that up.
I think we should end the show tonight then.
Oh my God, I feel so bad
You know
for
you-
ending on a bad note.
You know you can put a pizza on a layaway now from DoorDash.
Oh, put this up before we go. Because this is how I'm going to order all my food now. Have you heard about this?
I would like to learn more.
You're
I'll send it to you.
You're going to learn probably the saddest thing I've heard in months. And the
I'll read the
Israelis are just fucking
I'll read the tweet to
wiping
you.
out all
Door,
the
this is
racism.
from Unusual Whales.
I have it.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, I was just waiting for Stanley to say it to me.
And that's fucking bad. All right, let's go. Let's see this fucking tweet.
To me.
To me, Harrington. Yeah, it worked. DoorDash, Dash, and Klarna have signed a deal where customers can choose to pay for their food deliveries in interest-free installments. So what this is a layaway for your fucking chicken tendies.
Well, or any food. Well, let's say you want to have a dinner party.
Who's ordering a dinner party from DoorDash?
Well, DoorDash can bring you anything.
Wait, I thought that's Instacart. DoorDash is just like, it's like Grubhub. Or
I bet I can DoorDash a 6-foot hero.
Okay, cool.
I'm just saying.
You're defending. You're saying this is a good thing that people can now.
Let's say I want to have a March Madness party.
We
Now we're
have
talking.
money for March Madness from all the money we're winning.
Well, yeah, sure. But let's say I was
Besides
waiting
Clemson.
I'm waiting for my locks to hit.
Okay, lockdown.
So I'm a little sparse on cash
Uh-huh.
because all this money invested in my locks. But I get a fine locks spread and some bagels from Russ and Daughters a few blocks away.
That's way too, you're not going to Russ and Dars. It's way too expensive. That's already fucking.
That's why I need to put it in installments because for my guests, I believe that they deserve
But then
a higher end product. Maybe I get some Sable.
And then 3 months from now, and you see your fucking. Oh God, I'm still paying.
It's
off.
interest free.
It's not good, man. People are gonna be just fucking.
It's like that Seinfeld joke. But
top of the
extrapolated
muffin to oh.
extrapolate over 3 months. He's like everybody's looking at the check and they're like, oh, I don't want all this food. I'm full. Why am I buying this food that I already shit out? I ate it 3 months ago. I'm hungry
I
again.
digested these bagels.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to say, Mike, Rainmaker, sorry.
Yes.
Country might be going in a bad direction. Not sure. People can now take out loans to order takeout.
You could always do that. You could do that with that's what a credit card is.
No. No. You get points at least.
That's what a
on the credit.
payday loan is.
That's not good either. You don't think payday? You think payday loans are good?
If you need it. If you got kids and your lights is about to get cut off.
Guess what, dude? I don't got kids. Okay, I fucking am.
All right. If you've got gout and your lights is
Hey, hey, guess what, motherfucker? Sure, I'm a fucking train wreck. My fucking testosterone's through the fucking roof, which you talked about on Dadmeat, and I don't got gout. So fuck you.
I used to get gout. It happens. But you know what I would want? If I was having a
Fatty
gout
had
flare?
gout.
I was a much heavier man at the time. But I would not want the lights to go out in my apartment and stub my gout toe. I'll tell you that.
All right, so you have no fucking money. Okay, this is the fucking scenario.
I
You
got
have
no money and gout.
and gout.
And my lights is about to be cut off.
And you want to buy the richest food possible. Thanks to Klarna.
What the fuck is Klarna?
Klarna is like payday loans, essentially. Interest free, I guess.
For 3 months. Who the fuck knows what it is if you missed that third month?
94% interest
Yeah,
rate.
it's crazy.
Is
probably.
everybody approved?
Pretty much. Yeah.
It's a balloon payment because of how fat everybody's getting this food on credit.
Let's fill fatties with more food. Oh shit! Before we go, one more thing. Don't you laugh at me.
There's munchkins outside.
Ooh. Looks like this fat man's gonna have himself a feast.
The little people. Not.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Empathy.
To be fair, they're more filling than the donut holes.
Fast food restaurants are now they're in the lab, figuring out how to make food that
Doesn't have seed oil.
that gets around Ozempic.
What do you mean?
So it's like I guess Ozempic is like you get filled up.
Wait a second. So
full
like,
fast.
all right. So to create an analogy here.
Do it.
So a big part of the reason why crack exists is because the federal government cracked down on the cuts that people were using for cocaine, and then the hood had all this cocaine, and they were like, "What could we mix this cocaine with?" Baking soda is white, and then crack was a simpler process than freebase, and then crack became the thing.
Life finds a way.
Yeah, yeah. Life finds a way to fucking kill you. It's Final Destination for fats.
I'm fat. This is bad for me. But yeah, so they're like in the lab trying to figure out a cheeseburger that fucking doesn't fill you up because it gets around the GLP-1. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Now, what route do you think it can take around Ozempic to get there?
Yeah. What road is Ozempic
Through the asshole, belly button,
Oh, belly button. I think
between the
is the move.
cheeks.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure, man. I don't know.
A snortable cheeseburger might work.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, the big fat.
Oh,
roll.
that drip. Oh, I get the pickle in the drip.
I was about to say pickle. Yeah. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah. Oh, that's vinegary. Oh, I'm getting fat again.
God.
God damn it.
Well, yeah, I have a friend who's on it's a monthly shot, and you can't get drunk. He goes to the doctor once a month, and he can't get drunk when he takes this shot. And I was like, that sounds pretty good.
Is it Ozempic? What's the shot?
No, it's something else.
Oh,
He
okay.
he literally can't feel the effects of alcohol. And I was like, and I was looking at my buddy who's telling me about it. I was like, yeah, it doesn't sound bad. And he's looking at me and I go, yeah, I would have, of course, try to beat it as soon as they shot me with this.
Yeah,
I'd be like, let's see how many beers it takes to make this not work.
Let's go straight to liquor, dog.
Which makes you die.
Says who?
That's just how poison
Ozempic
works.
people.
That's
No,
just how
thanks.
poisoning works.
I'm so sick of you fucking pushing Ozempic on this show.
I never pushed Ozempic.
You fucking love it.
I'm literally
you
just.
just pushed it. You just said you could take Ozempic and drink as much liquor as you want.
You were trying to sneak it into his pocket while he was explaining his
I
point
fucking-
about March Madness earlier.
Mike, I'm going to admit something to you. I fucking take 3 shots of Ozempic a day, and I'm gaining weight.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to line them up and pound them with limes and salt.
Chris, are you getting it through a reputable
It's not
guy?
Olay Zempic.
My diet is carbs and fat. And that's not good for me, apparently. That's why I'm going to stop taking Ozempic, and I'm finally going to live my real life,
Your real life?
my true self.
I love it.
Thank you, Mike.
And do you know how you mentioned, you boasted actually about owning Purgatory?
Mm-hmm.
I think you could create your own subreddit, which I don't think exists yet, which would be Fat Ass White Boys.
Oh, this is
And
good.
you could also...
Pubs?
Pubs.
Paw
Purgatory.
Patrol?
Yeah.
The first one, the first one would be Oscar Isaac. He has a fat ass.
What?
Look it up. To me, Oscar Isaac's asshole.
What would you see the hole?
I guess that's not the fat part.
No, that's what makes him stand out in Hollywood. He's the only guy in Hollywood with a fat asshole.
That's not true.
Yes.
There's no way.
Harvey Weinstein has the other.
A fat asshole and a destroyed dick. That's a fucking
God
terrible
works in
fate.
mysterious ways, buddy.
Check out this guy's fucking ass.
That is a big butt.
All right.
All
Well,
right, on that note,
we got to wrap this up.
yeah.
Mike, thanks for coming in. Again,
for having us.
Getting in some head.
Getting some head.
Dadmeat. Get in some head.
Yep.
Dadmeat, Little Stinkers.
Yep.
Go check out all those podcasts. You got anything else you got to plug right now?
No, I just really appreciate you guys having me. This was a ton of fun.
We
fucking
appreciate
really
you,
glad to
man.
have
Thank you,
you.
boys.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm your host, Chris Faga.
I'm Chris Stanley.
Good night.